Yo, once again it's on. Back at you one more again, y'all mean? Real Kens TV. We're in the house like kitchen sinks. Hopefully you like the video. Feel free to comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button. Share it and hit that post notification. So anytime I bring you this heat, this action, guess what? You're amongst the first to receive it. With no further ado, I want to get into this Floyd Mayweather Crawford fight, or scenario rather, because in my opinion there'll never be a fight, but people are putting out false narratives out there, and this is all opinionated, but in my opinion, people putting out false narratives that Floyd wants Crawford. A lot of that stuff is clickbait. I don't believe it to be true. I haven't heard Floyd even comment on the fight. I did hear an interview that someone said that they heard Floyd say he wanted Crawford, but I don't believe that whatsoever. The thing about it is this: Floyd Mayweather didn't get this far by being silly and foolish. The man's 46 years old. He hasn't fought pretty much in 6 years. Little exhibitions here and there, they don't really count. And 6 years ago, I believe he fought Conor McGregor. So it's been a long time since he's been in the ring. It's like people don't want to believe that you're actually retired. No matter, even if he fought until 50 and he retired, people, oh, hey, Floyd, you gonna fight such and such? The man's retired. He's doing well, it seems. Floyd could easily get back in the ring and fight somebody for $100 million. Now, don't get me wrong. If he was to fight Crawford, I believe that it would break all the pay-per-view records that he pretty much owns. You probably talking about $500 million. Just for Floyd. So if they fought, yeah, a lot of people would buy the fight. But, and the fight would probably be about $200. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, I just don't believe Floyd said anything like that. Once again, it's an opinion. I don't know Floyd. Don't know anybody that knows Floyd. I just can't see Floyd wanting to fight Crawford. The man's retired. He doesn't want to fight anybody, and rightfully so. He's 46-0. Well, he's 46 years old. He's 50-0, rather. And he's made all the money that you can possibly make in boxing. Now, let's just say he was to fight Crawford. That wouldn't even be a good fight at this point. Like I said, he's 46. He's been inactive. Yeah, he stays in shape. He works out at his gyms and things of that nature. The problem that Floyd would have with Crawford is Crawford would walk right through Floyd's punches. Floyd's punching power was gone at this point of his career. So he couldn't even hurt Crawford. Crawford would literally walk through his punches. Now, I'm understanding that once you get older, your reflexes are not as they once were. So him dodging and getting out of the way of Crawford's punches, he probably can't do that at this point. Crawford would definitely catch him. Floyd, he's definitely a tactical fighter. Defensive fighter, rather. So he wouldn't take the beating that Spence took, because Spence didn't have really a game plan for it. It was just, if his plan didn't work, his plan just didn't work. So yeah, it would be competitive, I believe. I definitely believe that Floyd would compete, but for him to beat Crawford, nah, I don't see it happening, especially right now at 46 years old. So I just wanted to give my take on the situation. Like I said, people just put stuff out there and they want people to, watch the videos and things of that nature. And I just don't believe it. Don't believe it whatsoever. Yeah, I heard the clip, but I never heard it from Floyd's mouth. I heard another guy say that he heard Floyd talking about it. And I could have ran the clip, but I just decided not to. Crawford is a bad man. You know, and I sit there and I watched him fight, and I watched him pick Spence apart. And everybody wants to be like, oh, well, Spence wasn't doing this, he wasn't doing that. What you got to understand is sometimes when you're just dominated, there's nothing else you can really do. You know, you go for the gustos. Like, I don't know if you all play golf or not. I'm sure, you know, some of you do. You may come out with a game plan. Okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. First couple days, I'm going to do this. But when it comes down to it, and you really trying to win that tournament, sometimes you just throw the game plan out the window. And you just go for what you know. And it just seems like that's what Spence did. No, he didn't have an answer for Crawford. But a lot of people wouldn't have had an answer for Crawford. Crawford is a bad man, dog. You know what I mean? And Floyd has clearly made it more than obvious that he's retired. But people just still want to throw his name out there. Floyd. I know it's a great thing to think about. What if Floyd fought Crawford? Oh, yeah, it'd be, man, I would love to see it. I'd pay $300 for the fight. So, yeah, it would be a great thing to see. But not going to happen. My opinion, just not going to happen. Crawford ain't even thinking about Floyd. Crawford's just now getting to the bag in his career. He's just now really getting to he's the A side. So now these fights, you know, he can go in and command 25, 30 million a fight. And then mega fights, you know, it's going to be way more than that. So I'm sure that he's not even thinking about Floyd. However, if Floyd came out and said, yeah, I want to fight Crawford, I'm sure Crawford, let's get it. And I'm guaranteed a couple $100 million, let's get it. But that's not going to happen, man. So whoever's, you know, spreading this false narrative, I wish they would stop, but I can't control people. You know what I mean? The internet's going to be the internet. But, yeah, it's wishful thinking, though. Real Kids TV, man. You know, we don't just talk about prison. We talk about entertainers, entertainment, you know, sports, current events. Talk about a little bit of everything, you know what I mean? Hopefully you like the video. Feel free to comment. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. The share button, that post notification. So anytime I bring you a video in this heat, amongst the first to receive it. Till next time, we out.